Right, bro, I'm gonna get out of here, yeah? I'm gonna go up and do a lot. Yeah, I did one earlier on, like, so I'm just gonna connect all my stuff together. Ugh. Hey, Al. AJ's outside. He's looking at the car, I think. I think he's here to look at the car. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna have to put my camera on like this, motherfucker. Fucking stay still, will you cunt bastard? Oopsie daisy. Fuck. Right. Right. Where's my thing yet? Fucking adventure of a lifetime. You know, I met a few Germans today. You know, a few Nazis. You know. 1 second. There you are. How's it going? So today, I met a few fans. I met a few tourists, in fact, and I delivered what? Come in, brother. Ooh. Oh, what, are you getting the Hoover? Do you need anything else? No. I want to fix this so it's stood up. Hang on, you're just gonna have to give me a second. Ta-da. So today I went content hunting, you know. I did what I said I was going to do. I told you I was going to go over and make loads of videos, didn't I? And I mentioned all of yous in it. I even got to meet the city mascot. I was going to slap him. But I didn't. You know why? Because I have to go over there. Because I'm going to blow my own channel up and I'm going to go past my target. It's called due diligence. Now that I have extra time on my hands, like I said, I'm not lying. I've been awake since, like, last night I fell asleep at about 1:15 and I woke up at 6:15. I was delighted. But when I woke up, I got a bit upset because I went to look for my son and me missus and they weren't there, you know. I keep forgetting, you know. And like I said, I don't want to be here. I don't mean on the planet, I just mean here. But anyway, I went over and I was going to slap the fucking city mascot. Hey Fred, did you get to see me go over and make some content today here? There is no one in our circle makes more videos than me. No fucking body in our circle is like me. We're the only ones over here that don't charge people. What I will say to you is, when I open up my StreamYard and I bring on everybody, Max, many subs are you on? Tell me. I like the slippers out.
Any stuff in the back.
Fucking love them.
Sort of right around the house.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I didn't even know I was in the back.
What? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, you're kind of back it in.
Yeah, go on. You're crazy. There you.
You might have to look at yourself.
Yeah,
It's
no,
easier on
yeah.
your side, it's harder.
No problem, Al. Go on, I got it. Right, let me see. Oh, now. Namaste. Listen. I believe this is all a sign. You see, I upset somebody who I love more than I love myself. And I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning again, and I thought I heard my son crying. And then I woke up and I realised it was real. He wasn't there, you know, and it's fucking killing me. So I had to go over and make a bit of content on here. Don't think I'm enjoying this, because I'm not. I'm doing this to hit me fucking target, you know, and I will not stop until I hit my target. Would you bet against me, would you? You see, I believe in myself. And now that I have this, listen, I could be in hospital for 28 days, so what I'm going to do is, for 28 days, is do what I've been doing for the last 2 days, you know, not smoking as much, you know, but that's just one thing that I need to get a handle on. But I enjoyed going over there today. I met a few Germans. He said, hello. I said, guten Abend. He said, you speak German? I said, no, but my brother's quarter Nazi. He said, I beg your pardon. I said, sorry, I meant to say my brother's a patsy. You know. But there was a few of them, and I got them on video. I was like, do you want to say hello to YouTube? Yeah. You know, and then I went and seen the midget, the little city mascot. I was about to get him in a headlock. You know. And you know, it's mad. By the end of the day, 30,000 people are watching them videos. And guess what? Max, many subs are you on? Again, sorry. Hit me. Hey, Lee. How's it going? Right, go on, tell me. No, it's downstairs. In the best fashionable taste. But, 39. Guys, come here. Max is trying to get to our first 50. Could you go and sub to our channel? Fred, are you sub to Max's channel? Max, like I said, every video that I make, I'm gonna put a lot of people's name in it. If they help me, that is. Or we can do it another way. We can do it another way. No, you actually like that, look. Go on, Fred, make it 40. course I have, Andrew. Of course. But like I said, I enjoyed today because it's like I've not made content for a minute. You know, it's like, and I remember why I started this journey for mental health, and I'm nearly at the end of my target. If you've not bought this book, hey, this is me Tommy gun. Look who I have on it. Lee Marvin Hitchman. It's a stand. It's a light, right? But just imagine it was a Tommy gun. You're fucked. Let him have it. I don't know why. What's up? And if you haven't bought that book already, can you buy it? Lee Marvin Hitchman, Born in Prison. So, I went over to the Etihad today and I managed to get some content. In fact, I made 21 videos. 21 videos, imagine that. There is nobody in our circle. I'm a small YouTube channel and I've researched 55 channels. And out of all the 55 channels, none of them have made anywhere near the amount of videos I've made. Not one of them. You know, I go past them by a land mile. You know, all these big channels, but they don't make videos, do they? Not like me. You know, I was coming back, yeah. Some kid stopped me, Max, and you know what he said? Now, I know the kid, right, but I haven't seen him for ages. He said, bro, you're on YouTube, aren't you? I said, yeah, why? He said, bro, you're all over me bleeding timeline. He says, I see it all the time. You know, me and me mates watch it all the time, you know what I mean? When we were in jail, we were watching it and all, and I was like, you know, that puts a smile on my face, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like, when you put your face on YouTube, you're open to scrutiny. Not everybody's gonna like you, and there could be a mutiny. But here, know this. I told you I'm gonna blow up my own channel, you know why? And guess what? We went over to the Etihad on our own. Hey, like that. You watching? Like that. Over to the Etihad on my own. We marched over there. We marched. Hey, I got my content from my channel that I've not just been neglecting things that matter, but this whole channel started really 7 years ago. And I learned a little bit from YouTube, and I know a bit about algorithms, and I know I've researched 55 channels. And you know what? Not one of them has made or has come close to making. I've made 4,600 videos on this channel. You know, Fred, if you don't ask people to do it, he won't. And guys, if you're not sub to Fred O'Donoghue, could you go and do it? You know why? Because he's sub to Max. That's what we do in here. We're networking. Jude is building a channel, except for Jude has mods who he believes in that when Jude's here, when I'm long gone, a few of these people are going to be here. And that's my payment. you know. So, guys, if you're not sub to Fred O'Donoghue, could you do it? If you're not sub to Air Max or Ron, can you go do it? Like I said in here, we try support each other, but like I said, brilliant, good for him. I'll play him in golf if he wants. Hey, either way, I'd beat his ass. But I'm not on here for that. He's got some left hook on him, and I'd say his body shot's hurt, but so do my head kicks. And you know what? It'd be the wrong time, because I'd lay him out, you know. And I'm not a tough guy. I'm shit at golf, I'm shit at fishing, but I'm good at one thing: fighting. I've been fighting since I'm a 10-year-old kid on the streets of Cherry Orchard Avenue, May. But anyway, like I said, guys, Max is trying to get to our first 50. Fred's trying to get to his first 50. And if you're not, Scott, thank you. Scott, I went over to Banda Country. Hey, over to City's ground on my own, like a big boy. Hey, I'm the captain of this ship. Do you understand? It's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'd sooner be at home now with me children and me missus. Don't, you know what I mean? That's me life. You know, I don't know what to be doing, so I said to myself, you know what? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit me target, and then I'm probably gonna disappear off YouTube. You know, like fucking once I set myself a target, I cannot leave. You know, before I come off me meds, I'd leave in it. But because I come off me meds, you see, you don't understand. There's two sides to me. I'm a nice guy, right? You've never seen me bad guy side, though, have you? Hey, you did, Scott. I was about to give him an RKO. Here, I had the guy videoing me, you know. He's like, here, do you want to say hello to the City fans? I was like, yeah, here. Can we just get this United bag in? I had my United bag. Hey, I had this with me. All the City fans are looking at me and I was like, go on, say something. Go on, do something. Go on. Nah, Ron, listen. I love engaging with people from all around the world. Yesterday was the Chinaman. Today we had a French guy and a German. I said, don't worry about it. My brother's quarter German. You know, having a joke with them and all, and asking them about football, and you know what I mean, talking about last night's performance being Man United. You know, I'll be honest with you. Last night to me, as a Man United fan, was bigger than the defeat. Put it this way: when we beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League final, see last night, that to me was like up there. Like we were leading 2-0, they come back to 2-2, then went to 4-2, and Man United scored 3 goals. And that's the beauty of football. As a football fan, you know, I love engaging. First of all, I'm a people fan. Second of all, I'm a football fan. And third of all, yeah, I'm a football fan, I'm a people fan, and then I'm a Man United fan. You know, at the end of the day, I said it last season, last year, Liverpool's going to win the league. I made sure saying it. And this year, Manchester's not red nor blue. You know why? Because Liverpool has it in the bag. But like I said, I went over, like, you know, just to break up a few hours. So I was like, right, many videos are you gonna make? I said, right, I'll make 10. And then that voice in my head said, no, you won't. You're gonna make 20. You're gonna make 20. So I said hello to a few of the village people. You know, they're all walking around the campus. I went around. I tried to protest outside Elon Musk's shop, but I got removed by security. Here, you can't film here. Fuck off. I have it on video somewhere. You can't video here, can I not? Why? What you gonna do about it? Nah, but listen, it was fucking brilliant. It was like there was a few fans over there, and I just did it to keep me mind fucking, you know. Oh, nah, listen, engaging with other people, it's fucking brilliant. People and like there was a lot of fans there that weren't just Man City fans. Germans and fucking Polish and fucking Belgium and yesterday I met a Chinaman and he bowed to me. And today I met 4 Germans, 4 French, and 3 Bulgarians. I was like, shout out to Berbatov. He won me a few quid years ago. But like I said, it's something I've always wanted to do. Like starting this channel, like nobody understands the time and effort that I put into this channel. Free time. Everybody gets their channel monetized in order to make money. But for me, this was about principle. If I had a calling out all the hobbits on YouTube, all the little midgets that think they're well hard, and nobody knows them where they're from, everybody knows me where I'm from. And everybody knows me mates too. Hey, I'm not from Smithick. I'm from fucking Cherry Orchard. Dickhead. Fuck you and your face. How you Joey? So, yeah, it was fucking interesting. But I did what I said I'd do. I said I was gonna go over and make 20 videos. It took me about 2 hours. And then I met the mascot. Come here, you little blue bastard. Come here. Can I get a picture with you? I think it's a Chinaman in the fucking outfit. Just nodding at me like, fuck off doing that. I'm like, here, what's up with that mask? Here, mate, can you hold me phone and get a video for 15 seconds? He said, yeah. I said, lovely. I put my arm around the mascot and then he give me a high 10. It's like fucking brilliant. Good morning to you, Simmer and Savor. Hello. What's the flavour? Yeah. Yeah, who's Joseph? I'm confused too. But like I said, man, it's like I wish I was somewhere else. It's like, but like I said, I know when I'm about to have a breakdown, and it's like sometimes when the wheels are falling off, you end up upsetting the people that you love. But if the truth be told, I've not loved myself fucking for a long time. And because of that, and because of fucking smoking too much weed and a lot of other things, it's brought me back here, you know, and it triggers the bollocks down me. Well, what can you do? It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make a smoke. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm super stressed out, man. And the fact that it's 2 o'clock and I've had one drink today. One. Imagine that. One. Oh, your channel is a cooking channel. Well, here, Mr. Flavor, I'll make you a deal. If you go and sub to, you see Lone Wolf and anybody in my chat, like Scott, could you sub to their channel, mate? And I'll get them to sub to your channel. I love cooking. Me and my brother used to be chefs. You know, now my brother fucking, my brother was fucking, he would have been, he could have gotten a fucking Michelin star if he followed it through, but he didn't. You know, but I like cooking. I like it. It's deadly. You know. There you go. Guys, just post your links in the chat. Because I can't do it from here. You know, but like I said, it's working. You know, even if you get 2, 3, 4, 5 subs, every video I make, Max, I've got your channel in it. I've got Finn, Lena's, Raymond's. I've got everyone. I need to bang Scott's in as well. You know, like I said here, I'm the captain of this fucking ship. Okay? Right? And I'm steering it into clear waters. And once I get past 4,000 subs, I'll smash the other 1,000. If I have to make 20 videos every day, whether it be at the Etihad, whether it be going into town and hoping I bump into Charlie, fetch. Go fetch. Show me your tongue. Good dog. Yeah, heel. Well, like I said, Max, it's like the only way for people's channels to grow is for other creators to share it. And I'm only one channel on my own, you know. Now, tell you what I'm doing. I've only had one spliff today, and I swear it to God, you know, not because I didn't have any. You can't beat that Cali. It's like, oh, fucking Cali, man. What do we think of marriage? Hey, you're asking the wrong question at the minute, mate. Like, it's not even funny, man. But it's just like it's made me realise that my mental health is deteriorating, but I'm trying to work on it, you know. Like, and sometimes in life, things need to happen because you can't be upsetting people you love. You know, fuck that. You know, I've been in a situation like this before, you know, and it's not fucking easy, man. Like, it's killing me inside, but I know it's necessary, you know. Like, I like fucking kissing me little fella, you know. It's like, and like this morning, like I said, I've got so many pictures of me kids, but I've got more pictures of Thomas than I have of any of them, you know. Like, my children aren't babies anymore, except for one of them. Well, two. well, three in a way, but you know, that's all I've ever wanted to be is a dad. You know, that was it. You know, it's the best job in the world when you see our son go from a baby into a man and go to uni, go college, go uni and all that, you know, the educational route. Now, this is what you call necessary. So in order for me to get better, I've set myself a few targets already. This will be my second joint and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, see me? And you know what? If I stop smoking, I'll put on a load of weight. You know, I'm telling you now. I don't know, mate, in all fairness, but do you need to be married to be in love? Or do you need to be married to be in love? You know. But I'm going to take us outside. We're going to go and sit in the garden. Because like I said, it's like if I fucking sit up here stressing and thinking all night, man, fucking hell. It's not good for me mental health, you know. My man gives me the weed in a load of bleeding tinfoil. I'm like, bro, just put it in a fucking bag, really, like normal people. Well, I'm going out into the garden. That's what I'm doing. But like I said, you know, I believe in my channel, and this channel has cost me a lot, not just a lot of money. It's cost me a lot more than money, you know, and it's like there's only one thing I know how to do when I'm in ghost mode. And that's what I call it, ghost mode. You know, sometimes we don't realise that we're making other people's mental health bad, but it's like it's a two-way street, you know. Like I said, I'm not solid at all. It's like because yesterday and today I've been bleeding, sobbing, crying, you know what I mean? 1 minute I'm alright and the next minute I'm getting upset. You know, I'm so unstable at the minute, it's unreal. But I'm doing everything to fight it, you know. It's like it's a battle of wills in my mind, you know, and all because, like I said, my brothers know what I'm like, you know, and I was that close to going back to hospital, and cause I'm still a patient, you know, it's like once I say trigger words, you know, they'll put it this way, yeah, they can bang you up for 28 days after an assessment, you know, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Because the last time I was in an hour hospital, you're a danger to yourself, you're a danger to the people around you. You know, it's mad. Right, I'm gonna go outside and have this. If I can get the fucking roach in. But like I said, man, this is my second joint today. I'm over the moon with that. I know you might think it's anything, but you know, normally I have 6 or 7 by now. You know, and it's like, me fucking leg, I'm all, well, like I said, man, the only thing I know how to do, it's like I'm in ghost mode, and it's like, my brothers understand it, because they've been around me years, you know. Hey, imagine having a Tommy. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10. Then I'm gonna fill your filthy animal face. Happy Christmas, you filthy animal. Like that, look. Hey, Pablo, I'm going outside. Pablo, do you know what? Every time I try to put your name in and tag you, it fucking won't come up with your face. Hang on, let me go outside. Oh, nah, what's your name? Oh, cool. Yeah, we're going out. It's for a smoke, come on. But, Pablo, I went over and made a few videos. Did you see any of them? Yeah. You fucking door bastard. You fucker. You motherfucker, you. Right. Right. Oh. Oh. The fucking house is like, look. Get up, you Bowsy. Yeah, Pablo, I made a few videos today, bro. I made a few videos, Pablo, about 21. Like I said, it's like I know all about the algorithms, and the more videos I make, my channel will always be relevant. You know. And we don't even need to fucking call people out. Yeah. Oh, here. Be careful what you say to my mods, motherfucker. I'll bounce you out of here. Do you understand? Don't fucking take the piss with my mods. You Jew motherfucker, you. Have you watched Goodfellas? That's what he says. You big stinky horse and manure motherfucker, you. You Jew motherfucker, you. Right. I don't need it. Bollocks, tell you what I'll do. I need a hero. And a Robert De Niro. Showing off that table, mate. It's Pablo, that table extends, you know, it comes out here. So you can put like I said, you know, it's perfect for a candlelight dinner on your own tonight. By yourself. Yeah, I have to make my own tea. Well, I make my own tea anyway, but it's like I think I'm cooking tonight. Well, bro, listen to me. We're not allowed smoke in here, right? The mirror off the fireplace is over there. It's like, you know, it's like they're always shining, bro. It's like shining bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. Let me big TV in the wall. Yeah, dish. Oh shit. Yeah, we go for a ride. All aboard, all aboard. Whoa. Right here, we're going out on the scooter. Are you coming? Hang on. It's raining outside. Now I have two choices where to hide. Either there or there. I need to go inside. Here we go. Paddy Conroy, I'm coming. Oh, I'm just in the shed. You know, take no notice of me. Where's me fucking stand gone? Pablo, that's my second smoke today. Now, as you may have noticed, I make one, I light one, I put it down, I smoke it, I make another one. Same, man. So today, it was about 25 to 1. I'd say I finished my first joint. I had it in two halves, you know, and then I waited and I was like, you know, it's like you can't just expect somebody to be able to stop smoking after being smoking so long. I know, but at the minute, Pablo, I'm super fucking stressed out. I'm super miserable. But Pablo, did you see me video with the mascot? I was gonna RKO him, and it would have been on camera. You know, there's a couple of people that like to RKO, in all fairness, no names. Yeah, I've always that's on my bucket list. You know, I've always wanted to do it, but I reckon I'd fall on me fucking back. So what I was thinking of doing is I'm gonna get one of them vapes, but not the ones that rip the chest off you. And if I enjoy one of them blueberry vapes or whatever flavour, that'll help me stop smoking fucking cigarettes. You know, and I think it's gonna help me. But saying that, I have COPD, so definitely, like I said, in the last 2 days, it's like, you know, and it's like I said, I don't know what it's like not to have a spliff before 12 o'clock. If I wake up at 10 in the morning, 9, I'll have one. I'll go in the studio. Well, was a studio, but it's like I don't need a studio, in all fairness. I have me foundation. I just want to hit the fucking target and fuck off. But it's raining. That's why I'm in the shed. Because out there, it's fucking raining. Here, will we get up on the big boy slide? You know, you could build 6 houses in this garden. And you know the reason I know that? Because we have the blueprints of the whole estate. We have the biggest garden on this housing estate. So here, it's not too hard to find me. Look for the biggest garden in Beswick with a drone. In fact, here you don't need. Just ask one of the youths where I live. Nah, I know. I'm just trying to keep me fucking self busy, bro. In all fairness, you know, it's like a coping strategy. It's like a defense mechanism. You know, that kicked in the other night, and like when other people notice that your mental health is getting worse progressively, it's like, and when it's, you know, we all hurting and grieve in a certain way, you know, and it's a motherfucker, like, you know, like the way I look at it is, it's like I had me ma me life for fucking years, and I had me dad me life for years, and I've loads of friends that lost parents when they were kids and shit. You know, you know, I got years out of me mother. You know, and it's like when I lost me dad, a fucking yeah, a hurt. But when I lost me ma, it fucking destroyed me. Do you know how much it destroyed me, Pablo? You know it's over that wall, yeah. Uh, and like I said, it's a trigger for me, but I have a coping strategy for it. You know, it's like every time I hear a train, I salute it because it went over my head. Do you understand? And just because I'm feeling down and what have you, and you know, it's all part of life, I think. You know, learning, growing. Like I didn't realise my mental health was getting that bad until like the people I love pointed it out and what you meant to do. You know, it's like, but it's had an effect, an impact on me to the point where I'm like, fuck that. I'm not like, ooh, I've gone through the floor. Fuck's sake, man. I just went through the floor. You know, hey, I fucking nearly fell on a shears that's pointed up my way. Fucking hell, that's a weapon. What's that? It's not mine. Them technics are up there talking to me, saying, Jude, blow the gaff, like, with tunes, you know. Pablo, when I was over at the Etihad, I met a few Belgians, a few Germans. Yesterday, I met a Chinaman that bowed to me. You know, I was like, I shook his hand and he went like that, you know. Ni hao, or something, I don't know what he said. It sounded like that, and anyway. Right, packed. And I'll save that for in a bit. You know, it's like little things. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but I am working on it. You know, and everybody around me has recognised it, you know what I mean? Fucking that. I've been really sad, you know, but you can't change some things in life, you know. It's like you have to just let God play it out for you, you know. Scott, send us your book, sign it. From Keithy George. See, I need to be careful because the floor's being mopped, you know, and we don't want no sticky on the floor, you see, because, like I said, yeah. Now, this is why we don't have a dog, you see. We don't need a dog. We have 3 dogs here. Yeah, well, at the minute, don't know here, you know. Uh, I think, yeah, Lisa's going over to have Easter with her mum, you know, and the baby and all, like, go over and see, like, Thomas, he loves his nanny, he does. He's always like, nah, 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 nah. You know, like I said, I fucking love them all, I do. Uh, so I had to say to myself, listen, like, I didn't want to get out. Like I said, Pablo, me sleeping pattern is fucked, and it's like, it's having an effect on other people. Do you understand? But like I said, I need to change a couple of things, you know, and that's all I can do, you know. Uh, I'm gonna watch the rest of the Boston fucking bomber thing. Pablo, I'm watching this thing on Netflix, and it's all about the Boston bomber. And I've just left me tea in the shed. Did I? Did I leave me? No, I didn't. It's over there. I don't know what the story is. Like what we having to eat? Let's see. What's in the fucking fridge? What's in the fucking fridge? Just take that mince out with a bit of the garlic bread. I don't know. What are we having? Fuck. I don't know what to have. Do you know what? Well, here's the thing, Pablo. I think I can try fix it. Like a few things I need to fix, you know. But like I said, I'm fucking distracted at the minute. I went over and made a bit of content, you know, on me thought like I always do. Engaging with people, you know. Like I said, I'm a people fan, first of all. Then I'm a football fan. And then after that, I'm a Man United fan. That comes last. Pablo, what did you think of that game last night? Be honest. Pablo, we were dead and buried, you know, and I swear down, I was fucking on the verge of crying. I was like, this day couldn't get any worse. You know, it's like, but going from 2-0 to 2-2 to 3-2 to 4-2, the emotions involved in football is like I said last night, I'm hoping is a fucking kickstart to say, listen, look what we did. We went 2-0 down, with 2-0 up to 4-2 down, and we come back and scored 5 goals altogether, you know. Like Lyon, a French team. I met some Frenchies over at the Etihad today, Pablo. I made a video, you know, and it's like I enjoy talking to football fans, you know, from all over the world, and you don't just approach people, you know. Like loads of them were making videos, and I was making mine, and one of them says, "Have you got a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yeah." "Do you want to say hello?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Here, go for it," you know. And it's like, yeah, it was nice, you know. I like talking to people. It doesn't matter where you're from or whether we're the same skin color, or no matter where you're from or whatever country you come from, even if we speak a different language. Football, we all speak the same language. It doesn't matter whether you're a Chinaman who's a United fan, a German, or a Frenchman. If you're a football fan, you're a football fan. You know, I was wondering when you were going to do that. Thank you, Max. And that's your own fault. You know, tell me what your flavour. Arrow in the neck. Rude boy. What a one. Nah, Pablo, listen to me. Like I said, I started this journey and you were there from the start. You remember me a few years ago compared to where I am now. It's like, but I'm just trying to cope, bro, the same as everyone else. You know, and I think that's all you can do is try cope. Yeah, listen. Uh, I do this for years for my audience, you know. Uh, but Pablo's been there from the start, you know, and Pablo knows that this has always been about principle for me. Uh, and it's like 2 years later, we're on 3,600, no, 3,650. So that means I'm 1350 away from my target, and I'll hit that before my birthday. And all I need to do is to go over to that Etihad every day for an hour or two, or scoot into town, go into Piccadilly Gardens and look for Charlie Rich and hit him with my scooter and get it on video. I did say that's unfinished business. See him, he'll get a slap if I see him. Because what he does to homeless people and what have you, he tries to violate them on camera and shame them and bait them into swinging at him. You know, I don't like that, picking on homeless people. I've seen his videos, people that are asleep with cardboard over them, and he's taking it off them and off for opening them. I don't like that. No fucking way, mate. There's no need for that. Like, make your content, but not at other people's peril. Like, profiting from other people's misery. Like some people on this community, they have no class. There's more class in my black teeth than there is in Charlie Betcher's soul. I know this, everybody's got an arsehole. I am not listening to you. Bing. But nah, like I said, Pablo's been here from the fucking start, and I know Pablo a few years, and Pablo knows what I do be like with me mental health, because I speak to Pablo off here sometimes, and he's always wise what he says in his words, Exactly. Like I said, I was waiting for one year to time him out or her out or whoever it is, but I have a routine every day. I do certain things, and now I have to find a new routine for the moment, because I don't want to get any worse. You know what I mean? Because it's not just affecting me; it's affecting me children. To the point where they're ringing me saying, "You all right, Dad?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm grand. I'm okay. And it's okay not to be okay. You know, I take my part. That's the way I see it is, you know. Someone stick an arrow in his head for me, will it? Can't be. I don't block people or time them out. But I tell you one thing, I really enjoyed today, the content. Pablo, we're playing yous in the semi-final, aren't we? Yeah, man, you look fresh as fuck. I like them jeans. Yeah, man. You look well smart, bro. Yeah, Pablo, we're playing Tottenham Hotspur. And it's gonna be epic, like Tottenham be United. I'm sure it's Tottenham are playing. Well, that's what I'm saying. If Like, it's not going to be easy against Tottenham, you know. But, Pablo, when will we know whether it's home or away? Was Spurs have Lent, yeah. Hey, Al, I'm going to go out, but can I just get a light off you? I'll go out there.
Quickly light her off
Yeah.
and then run.
Bollocks, that's what I was trying to do.
Did you not have a bottle of gas steam then?
Yeah, it's upstairs. Oh, no, wait, hang on, wait. No, I think it's in here. Here you go, Al. Oh. Fuck off, magpie, you magpie, fuck. See, there's a tree jumper. Jump from there into that tree. You know, Pablo, you see them trees? Cover for a lot of birds. Because if you look along the tree line over there, look, there's no cover. You know what I mean? For the birds. So a lot of them stay in there, or in one of them up there. Starting to rain, but like I said, at night you can see all the cranes over there, and yeah, man, nice one, brother. Thank you. Oh Jesus! Where? Hang on 1 second. No fucking wait. Oh, you fucking twat! Ah, fuck. There it is now. Yeah, I'll go and smoke this outside, bro. Fucking. But I'll tell you what, last night, that was probably the best United game I've ever witnessed in my life, in all fairness. Like, in my lifetime as a Man United fan, that was the best game of football I've ever witnessed. It was painful at the start. You know, like when it went 2-2, then 3-2. There's something on Netflix called the Unibomber, all about Timothy McVeigh. You know, I'll go over here because it's fucking blown in. But you know, Pablo, Timothy McVeigh, right? There's a new thing on Netflix, and it's called the Oklahoma bombing. Something terrorist. I forget what it's called, but I start watching it. Hey, Lindsay, I didn't even see it there, mate. In fact, I still can't see him. Where is he? I can't see no Lindsay in the chat. Told you, Sordens. You don't need to leave the house to be triggered. That's what led me there once. Because that's all you hear in Manchester is constant sirens. Because we're not near the city centre, you know. Magpies. Here, do you know what? Oh, there he is. I see it there. Last night I watched something with Ed Stafford, right? And it was Ed Stafford living with gypsies for 60 days. And one of them took a shit on his windscreen. You know, fuck's sake, man, broke into his little caravan. Like, he wanted to see how them. Ed Stafford, for those that don't know, he was the first guy to walk the fucking Amazon. And it took him 2.5 years, to walk the entire fucking Amazon. So, you know what I mean? If you're ever going camping, you'd want a geezer like that, wouldn't you, by your side? These gypsy kids were fucking hitting squirrels with slingshots. They were aiming at fucking little squirrels and all they were fucking taking out, man. You know, if you touch my squirrels in this garden, me and you are having a fucking issue, mate. Leave the fucking squirrels alone in this garden because they're protected by myself and me two brothers. Anything else, fuck them. But see the squirrels, they interact with you. I give them food. They love me. I feed them. You know, they love me. They be like, Jude, back. Yes. Fuck off, squirrel. You know, guess who's back? Because Mark and Alex don't feed them. I used to feed them all the time. But guys, I'm gonna end me live because I'm getting wet and I can't be fucking asked. It's like me head's just all over the place at the minute. You know, like I should be somewhere. I should be with my family now, and I don't mean this family. I mean my family. Yes, so I need to start working on certain things. So the last couple of days, I've not gone over to the Etihad to make content in fucking ages, and I was like, I need to do this for me. Fuck YouTube. I'm talking about my mental health. Scott, fuck off, will you, bro? I want to have something to eat. You know, here, do you want to take the armband? If it's the armband you want, you can fucking have it. Here. 1 second. Here. I have to go. Scott, here. Go on, put that on you. Even though you're an Aussie, go on. The first Australian Man United player, go on. But that'd be a lie. Because, what's his name? Bosman. Or fucking what was that goalie's name? The one that put, what was the goalie's name who liked to play cocaine? What's his name? Scott, I'm watching a program on Netflix about Timothy McVeigh. Now, when I love shit like that, bro, I've been waiting for this for ages, so I need to watch it without distractions. Otherwise, I'll miss a little bits, you know. But believe me, bro, I'm not. Thank you, Lindsay. I'm not having fun here. You know, I'm up in me mother's room, Pablo, me ma's old room. And I can see her walking in and out and laughing and that might sound crazy, but you know, I know she's near and I know she's watching me. I can feel it, bro. You know, and when I left the house, it's crazy. I went, but since I've come back, like the last couple of days, on my kids' lives, I've been praying for me ma to help me. You know, just get me through this blip, please. You know, I'm fucking that close. You know, I got that close. You know, motherfucking woman. Fuck. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, Pablo, if me dad was here, do you know what he'd say to me? He'd say, Jude, keep yourself busy, son. It'll sort itself out, don't worry. Fucking mean, don't worry. It's all right for you to say fucking don't worry. Don't fucking contradict me, you prick, you. Sorry, Dad. You know, I watched my dad deteriorate for years and died. And you know what? He died 2 days before New Year's, and guess what? He didn't even open any of his Christmas presents. And that fucking killed me. But I know they're watching over me, and I know Lisa starts watching it. I'm fucking telling you now. And he was a big, scary fucking man that has grabbed me and break me in half. And our uncle, honestly, you know, Rest in peace to Lisa's dad too. You know, I know what it's like when you lose a parent, you know, and I tell you what, you know, sometimes we don't realise our anxiety and our pain can kill the people that we love the most. But me ma used to say this: absence makes the heart grow fonder. And my love for that woman will never yonder. You know, like she's me fucking dream chick, you know, like, and it kills me. You know, Rihanna and Megan Fox pulled up out there in a Lambo with no fucking, stood there naked and says, "Here, do you want to come for a ride?" I'd say, "Here, fuck off. I already have one." You know, I don't need no fucking ride, thank you. All I need is me fucking son and me family, that's it. You know, and me missus. Me missus is me family. Yeah, it looks like what you watching, Shrek. Yeah, something like that. Do you know what? It's crazy, yeah? I've never watched the entire movie, yeah? And last week I watched both Shreks with Lisa, Lily, and Thomas, and we fucking loved it. I've not watched a whole lot of them, eh? Deadly good. Right. Oh, jeez. Right, guys, listen. I'm gonna end me live and make a sandwich. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's only, like I said, man, it's crazy. I've been awake most of the past night, you know, and then I nodded off and I woke up and I thought I was at home. But yeah, I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and have a slice of cake or something, you know. But guys, if you're not sub to Max's channel, can you go do it? If you're not sub to Lena's channel, Finn's, Raymond's, Pablo Scott's, Jerry Ron, even give him neutral shout out. Mate, I'll be honest with you, I'm a Man United fan and I come here in 1993 and I've never witnessed a game like that, you know, where you are 2-0 up to 4-2 going into extra time and I was like, it's over. And then VAR give us a penalty and it's like, I couldn't believe it. I'll be honest with you, even though we won a treble in 1999, beating Leon last night, the way we did, the way we come back, I've never witnessed that. You know, hey Sean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. Al, do you want a bit of Swiss roll? But I never witnessed a game of football like that as a Man United fan. And like I said, it's a once in a lifetime thing where Europe. Now, if you look at the very start of the tie, it was like level. It's like, and we went 2 goals up, and then they scored two, and then they scored another one, and I was like, and then they scored another one, and I was like, it's over. You know, and like I said, I've never witnessed anything like that. And even if we lose to Tottenham, you see that game, as far as I'm concerned, it'll go down as the best Manchester United game I've ever witnessed. I believe that game last night was even bigger than the win against Bayern Munich in 1999, and I was there. Do you understand? At the parade as well. Do you understand? I'm sure we all went. Al, did you go? My little brother and all his mates, they all went in. Everybody who was a Man United fan went in. You know, and I come here in 1993, and since 1993, I have never witnessed a Manchester United performance like what I did last night. You know, it's like I was getting angry at the coach. Do you understand? Because he's. But last night, like I said, the system, they tried to play this different system and it fucking worked. It didn't work at the very start. Like Onana made a few saves. Bruno would have scored the best goal of the season, and probably the best goal he's ever scored and will ever score. He rattled the crossbar last night. I mean, rattled it. I'm gonna go upstairs. Hang on. I'm gonna have a glass of juice. Al, I'm going to suck your nose. I'm on the Coke. Coca-Cola, yeah. I was watching a good thing on earlier on about fucking that Oklahoma bomb. I'm trying to do that today. Fucking head case. Right, I'm gonna bring this upstairs. Oh, right, come on. And I get out of your way, brother. Go up here and do this. Oh. Nobody does it. I'll come down in a bit. I'm just gonna fucking have this, and I'll be back down in about 10-15 minutes, bro. Right. Right. 15 minutes and then I'm gone. Right. Bastards. Born free as the wind blows. Fuck. That's the fucking wrong song. Bollocks. I need a piss. I need a piss. Fucking hell. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to give me a second. Listen, I'm fucking off in a few minutes, yeah? And piss off. Get off me fucking quilt, you cunt. Yeah. So much for the fucking Easter bunny. I'm fucking up here eating cake and shit, and I know, you know, if I give up cigarettes, man, I'm gonna blow up. Oh, fuck me. Wow. Jesus, that's nice. So, were Annie's going to this protest? I know a few people who like cake. You will eat cake. You will eat cake. So, I have this coping mechanism. Hello, Mrs. Woman. Yeah, I can't focus on fuck all. How are you, honey? Yeah, I went over earlier on fucking seeing a mascot and I couldn't help myself. I was just about to fuck off. I'm fucking sat here eating cake. Oh, in all fairness, I'd sooner be at home eating cake with me missus. Hey, at least, you know what? It's 3 o'clock, right? And you know the way I'm a chain smoker. You know, I've had 2 spliffs today. And I probably won't have one till 6 o'clock tonight, maybe. But I'll text you in a little bit. I hope you're enjoying your time up at your mum's. I'm not enjoying my time here. Nosy bastard was out asking for you, but really she's looking for info. You know who I mean? Court and Twitcher. Nah, but just, you know, she's gone to her mum's for a few days, and that's it. But like I said, I'm gonna fuck off very soon. I shouldn't have eaten 3 slices of cake. You know, a steak and kidney. Bab, you know, last night I forgot all the flat. Oh, well, I love you too. You know where I am. And you know, being here, what it does to me. But I'm not letting it do it to me. Like I said, I woke up this morning and I looked for you and you weren't there. And then I thought I heard Tom crying and I just couldn't go back to sleep, you know. Normally he's kicking me in the balls or punching me in my face. No smack smack. You know. So yeah, I'm sad that way. You know, like I'm used to Tom punching me in the face, kicking me in the balls, scratching me eye, poking me eye, headbutting me nose. You know, I'll say to him, well, that might change, won't it, in a few months? Yeah, I'd like to go still. Uh, yeah. And I promise to behave myself on the site, you know. Uh, well, you can't go away on your own. You know, you can't just walk away from me and I can't walk away from you, so therefore I'll accompany you. You know, I'm not having nobody fucking, pervy bastards looking at your missus and your stepdaughter. I'd be like, yeah, what you looking at? Yeah, keep your eyes on the fucking road, dickhead. Do you think I'm blind? Ask Lisa. You know many taxi drivers I've threatened, and here I'm not. I'm being deadly serious. I'm very protective, but me missus has made me realise that my mental health is bad, and it's affecting people around me. So I need to work on it and do something about it. You know, there's no point in saying you're gonna do something and then fucking 8 weeks later I'm doing the same thing. You know, and it's like, and that's what fucks me, and you know. Yeah, but I'm in my fucking mother's bedroom, do you understand? And she come to me a few months ago and I'm fucking terrified. You know, like, I'm not joking you, this is my ma's bedroom. My ma used to sleep where I am right now. So I didn't really want to have to come back here because I see things. Lise, I went over today. I tried to get a picture of Chris Brown for you, but I couldn't. And I seen on the Co-op Arena Diana Ross coming to Manchester, and I start singing and dancing. I'm in the middle of a chain reaction, and if I don't sort my head out, there will be no traction. And listen to me, just know what you hear now. You're fucking there all the time. You have me drove mad. Yeah. Hey, you'll be having a nap one of these days. You know, I was getting thoughts of RKOing you and all. Do you watch the wrestling? You used to watch the wrestling years ago with your dad and shit. Do you remember Andy Orton's signature move, the RKO? I'd like to try RKO. Hey, I'll probably get you on that holiday in the swimming pool. I fucking telling you now, RKO, mate. You're getting it. But my missus beats me, so I need to be careful. She's a tough lass, but she's one of the best lasses in the world, and she's my lass. So everybody needs working on themselves. Like sometimes, and it's like you get stuck in a routine sometimes, and it's very hard to get out of it. But yeah, yesterday I met a Chinaman. Today I met a couple of Germans and a few other people. Uh, what was the least? Can you remember the thing we started the other night on Netflix? that had seriouses in it. You fucking notice everything. Do you know this cunt? You can hear the tap water running from the bedroom. I did, thank you very much. I was like that to the boys yesterday. Yes, steak and kidney pie. Do you know how long I've been trying to get steak and kidney pie for? So I put it on for 2 minutes, yeah, and forgot about it like I always do, because you're not there to remind me. Do you understand? And I'm not dealing with it very well, love. You know, I'm proper dysfunctional. You're the most organised person I know. Where to see me, I fall to pieces when my missus isn't here. But like I said, it's a fucking blip. You know, this is our first round in 3 years. You know, that's fucking brilliant, that. You know, a proper out. See my little son, do you know what I do to him? Ask Lisa. My son will be a world champion one day. You just don't get it. I've seen it already. I seen it in a dream. I swear on me mother's grave. You know, Lisa will tell you. See, Thomas, man. He's a little gorilla. I'm like that to him, look. And he's like that, look. I said, you're going to be a little gorilla and smash people. In the ring, you're going to smash people. And then you're going to shake their hand. What did I say? Like I said, I'd forget me balls attached only for me chick. You know, Lisa, I went over, yeah, and the city mascot come out, right? And loads of Chinese got off 3 coaches outside Telstar. And I was trying to do a private protest because Elon Musk is a Nazi. So I stood outside. Now, I've not uploaded the video yet, but I stood outside Telstar and said, here, you're a fucking Nazi. You know, I'm going to chain myself to the fence, and you can call me Patsy. It's like, I'm drinking Coca-Cola and all, Lisa. Did you get me an Easter egg? Just thought I'd ask, like, you know. Now, listen to me. When you meet somebody, you have routine and structure in your life, and it's like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. You know, it's fucking, you know where I am? Look around me, where am I? You know, but, like I said, yeah. Is that a no then? You know, I seen, right, you know what? I watch, right, so I like watching documentaries, right, about the wildlife. Mary J. coming to Manchester in July. Yeah, but much are they gonna go for these? You know what I mean? 300, 350, 450, 800, 1200. Hey, you know, you'd get £300 for a £135 ticket, but it all depends. Well, that'd be a shit seat as well. You know, I tried to get you a video today of Chris Brown and Diana Ross come in. You know, on the big screen, a big picture of Diana Ross. I was like, go on now with that, dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. I made the video. Wait, you see. Uh, but I'm gonna hit this target and I'm gonna find something else to do. Uh, yeah, it's doing me fucking tits in. Mary J. come to Manchester with Neo and someone else. Mio, we go to bingo instead. How about that? Now listen, if you can get a fucking ticket and it's in our budget, you know, hang on, wait, Mary Joy come. What month? When are you going to see fucking dickhead? What's his name? Chris Brown. Go on out of that. He'll have all baby oil all over him coming down like a fucking Adonis. You know. Yeah, yeah. I like Chris Brown. I tell you one thing. Have you been watching Black Mirror? I fucking told you you'd like it. Hey, remember the other day when I showed Mark the video of, you know, that song that I was telling you about that upset me? Remember when it come on? That bright eyes, did I not start crying? You know, and it's like I said, me fucking mental health, it's been like domino effect. You know, I seen something a few months ago and it derailed me. Don't get me wrong, my faith has been restored. It's just like it frightens me. What, like, cause I'm asking myself why. Neo, Mario. Fuck Mario. Mary J. Blige concert on alone July. We cannot wait to see Chris Brown. It's in July, so wait. January, February, March, April, May, June. The start of June. Well, I guess you're gonna have to fucking look and see can you get one and see how much they are. You know. And I suppose if it's in their budget, you're not getting nothing for Christmas, you can fuck off. You know. Hey, do you want to tell them how much you paid for a fucking Chris Brown ticket? You fucking psycho. And I thought I was mad. You know, me bollocks, man. Hell no. I wouldn't even pay that to see Coldplay. Well, I would, yeah. I do to see Coldplay, yeah. You know, but you're just going to see him dancing. I fucking know you. Go on now with that. Throwing bras and all that Chris Brown in the stage. Go on now with that. You know, you got a good seat as well. You know, if it was a terrorist, they'd know where to find you real quick. But here, all jokes aside, Lisa, you hear any bangs, you get the fuck out of there. I'm telling you now. And that's no joke thing. You know, a venue owned by Arabs, I think. You know, it's like, nah, it's sad I couldn't get a ticket with you. It's like because, like I said, hey, do you know what? Here's how mad it is, right? Lisa said to me a few weeks ago, yeah, I'm in the queue for the Chris Brown tickets. So I said, right, where in the queue? Lisa, where in the queue were you that day? Go on, put it in the chat. Where were you in the queue? Fucking hell, man. I'm like, wow. And you know them concerts, that's where they make their money. There was about 1,500 people in front of her, or 1,300 people, or fucking something like that. And you're allowed to purchase 8 tickets at a time. And I don't think that's fair. You know, you should be allowed 2 each. You know, in order to let fucking other people have, you know what I mean? Fuck off. You're trying to be funny. I'm doing at Stafford. Mark's buying a tent. He wants to travel. I was like, bro, I'll come with you. We'll be like Huckleberry Finn. Yeah. Yeah. My brother wants to go to the Amazon. And I told him, here, good luck with that one. I know a couple of friends that have gone into the Amazon forest. I have one friend that lives in a forest in Belgium. His name is Garrett. He's vegan. He grows his own vegetables, everything. You know, it's like, and he was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, explain a vegan to me. I don't understand how the whole thing works, bro. Fucking vegan. Then in there after Chris Brown could not get to me. Fuck off. Paying £1,000 for someone else to put their arm around you. My bollocks. Fuck Chris Brown. How about that? That's crossing the line. £1,000 for a picture? Go fuck your face. You know. Well, I'll be honest with you. You see Mary J. Blige? Mark loves her, right? I've always thought she was good. You know, Mary J. Blige, she's got some bangers, she has. I don't mean fucking bangers as in fucking, you know what I mean? Like, oh, fucking hell, I'm digging myself a hole here. She's got some big hits. Oh, fuck's sake. She's fucking got some good songs, right? Motherfucker. What I meant to say was Mary J. Blige has some banging tunes. You know, she's been around for time, you know. And I can't be without you, baby. I've been up all fucking night 'cause I can't sleep and it's all your fault. No, there's a fuck. Now listen, I'd say them tickets, Lisa, would be going for £300, £400. You know. Oh, I know. But in all fairness, Lisa, I think Lily I know she loves Lady Gaga, but she'd be too young. You know, I think Lady Gaga's concert is fucking, but there again, you never know. You know, she fucking loves dancing, Max. You know, she loves school. You know, some kids hate school. She fucking loves it. She loves mathematics. She loves drawing. You know, and she knows all the dances and all. You know what I mean? She's deadly at it, but I'd never get her on camera. You know, me bollocks, man. Well, I try my best not to, you know, because there's loads of sick people on YouTube. You know, but I'd pay £300 for a ticket for Mary J. Blige. That is the most I'd pay. You know. But like I said, it's fucking crazy. Like some of the prices that you are saying, like, you know, the way you can go to a box, fucking, they're like over £1,200, you know. And I think you get a meet and greet, you get a photograph and fucking what have you. Here, you're not giving me a fucking t-shirt. You know, I've just paid fucking over £1,000 to see you. Oh, wait till you hear this. Imagine how pissed off you'd be. Here, I'm supposed to go. Fuck off. Uh, so last week Lisa said to me, you know, Sean Paul, right? I don't know where he was playing. He was supposed to come out at 8 o'clock or something like that. He didn't come out till 20 to 11. I think it was in Dublin. You know, it's like over 1,000 in front of me. Well, this is what I'm saying. Imagine that being in a queue and there's 1,000 people in front of you. That Ticketmaster, like I said, it's like that's the best place to go through because there's a lot of bogey cunts online. You know, Ticketmaster is your best shot because your money is guaranteed. If you understand, but there's loads of fake tickets on the market. You know, and outside that Etihad and Co-op Arena, I was over there today and yesterday, and a few of the builders were talking about, oh, Burger Boy, is it? Burger Boy. No, Burner Boy. That's it. Burner Boy. Him and his missus are going to see him. I was going past him, man. We seen him on the wall. He said, I'm going with Miguel. I was like, are you? I was like, nice one. He said, I said, much do you pay for the tickets? He's like 16.50. I was like, fucking hell, that's cheap. You know, 1,650, mate, for a pair of them. £1,600. I'm like, fucking hell. Now, I only know a couple of his songs, but I don't even know. Like I said, this guy, fucking Burna Boy, I think he's a reggae rap artist, whatever. But £1,650 for 2 tickets? You know, I'd want me dinner and fucking t-shirts and me chick to get as many pictures with this cunt. You know, like, oh, I remember the last time Coldplay were playing at the Etihad and me and Lisa were here. Remember that? Let him pick you up, yeah. That'd be the biggest mistake he'd make. I'll come for that cunt. Yeah. I tell you what, he'll lose his fucking hand, mate. Just as well I won't go. Cause I'd fucking hit him with a can of Coke. You know what I'm like. Whatever's in my hand is getting thrown at that cunt. Yeah, what are you do? Get away from my missus or I'll fucking end you then. You know, me bastard fucking charger. It's like I fucking haven't got a charger. Yeah, fucking right I would. Anybody put their hands on you, I'd fucking break it. Not yours, his. Nah, Lisa, £375 for a ticket. It's fucking, you know, and then much is it for the kids? Much would it have been for Lily? Here's the thing. That must be age restricted. Surely. You know, some of the outfits she comes out in now, I know Lily knows all the dancing and all, but I think you'd have to be over 14. I don't think they'd let a child under 8 in. And she'd love it, she would, you know, she'd know all the words and the fucking dances, you know. That's how smart she is, you know. But yeah, you've got fucking that big pansy to look forward to. Nah, in all fairness, I like Chris Brown, you know. I'll be honest with you, I'd sooner him than Ollie Morse any day. Hey, honestly. Yeah, definitely no Ollie. No Ollie Morse. Fuck that. You know, but it's crazy. Guys, my phone's fucking about to die and I need to get out and get the charger. I'm fucking gonna end me live, but yeah. you've got Chris Brown to look forward to, and let's see where we are and what the budget is for the fucking whoever about Mary. I'd like to go too, but I haven't got £1,600 to spend on fucking 2 tickets. Alright, go on, gorgeous. Come in, bro. Oh, come in. Oh, come, bro. Oh, nice one, Al. Thank you, brother. There's salt on them. Oh, nice one, Al. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Eating time. It's close till I eat my food. Oh, Al's brought me up some chicken fingers, so I'm gonna end me live. I'll speak to you all later, maybe. I'm gonna watch a couple of things on Netflix downstairs. Give the baby a kiss for me, will you? Give the two of them a kiss for me, please. I'll speak to you later on. Like, FaceTime me later on, Lise. When he wakes up and what have you, because I want to see him. And I'll speak to you all later. I love you. Know that. And I miss you too. And I'm only gone 2 days. Right, I'm away. God bless you all. And fuck you here. You want me here? Listen, there's sites on the dark web you can do that. You know, I watched a movie the other night, right? I forget what it was called. Oh no, it was in that Black Mirror. He went on this website and people pay for you to drink piss, to electrocute your tongue, to do mad shit. So this geezer started doing it. So it's because his wife was sick, right? And he couldn't afford this treatment. So he started going on this website, and one of the things he was going to get paid $500 was for, you know, a mouse trap. And set it off at his tongue, and he put $500 in his account. But his missus needed this treatment, which cost a few £100 a month. Mate, I wouldn't give a flying fuck how much it cost. It's like if my missus was sick, if I had to get it the wrong way, I'd do it. I'd do exactly what my man done, except for I do something different. It's like if like in that episode, because of what was wrong with her, you know, and he couldn't afford it, and he was doing all the overtime that he could, and it was exhausting him, you know, and in the end he had to put a pillow over the cunt's face. You didn't get to see the end bit, you know, and she struggled, but they come to an agreement that, yeah, they can't sustain their relationship anymore, and it's crazy, that Black Mirror. But guys, look, my brother made me some food, so I'm going to eat it. I'm going to end me live. My phone's about to die. Love you loads. Bob, do us a favour. FaceTime me later when he's awake. You know what I mean? Like that to him, look. Anyway, I love you, baby. I love you, son. I love you, Lily. Love you, Mrs. Love you, Mrs. Lisa's mammy. Right, I'm away. God bless.